I'm not gonna lie to you, my very first impression walking on this boat is that it smells musty and it smells like urine.
This is my complete honest review of MSC Cruises. It was definitely bigger than I expected, and the cruise terminal is packed, but they move quickly. They're definitely going with the classier kind of vibe here. First, we'll start off with the room. Small as expected. I booked a 4-day, 3-night Bahamas cruise for $360 for one person. I will say I did not love the stains on most of my towels. Huge shout out to the employees on the boat. Everybody was so friendly and made sure everybody had a great time. The customer service reps are a different story, but that's a story for another time. I do understand that I have very high standards for food. The steak and eggs was the chewiest steak I've ever had in my life. Most of the breakfast food was fine, but the buffet food was not it. And just listen to this sandwich. While some of that food was genuinely unpalatable, I was actually very impressed by their paid restaurants. I got the 3-restaurant package pre-booked for $111. It was absolutely worth it, and I would say necessary. I got the $20 additional upgrade for Wagyu. I paid $102 for a day bed on their private island, and unfortunately we only used it for 30 minutes and left because it smelled so bad.
I also rented this day, but I'm not gonna lie, it stinks.
Pretty much all drinks need a package, including soda. The VR and the F1 experience were really fun. I would really recommend the VR. There isn't much of a tipping culture on the boat, and instead there's a $16 per night service fee. However, the tips I gave were welcomed, so they are allowed to accept it. I spent about $200 on board, including the service fee, some food upgrades, some Diet Coke purchases, and some entertainment. All in all, I spent about $800 on this cruise. The shows were a lot of fun, and there were plenty of pools and things to do, not to mention the awesome water slide. Overall, it was a good time, but I wasn't very impressed with how the customer service handled my complaints, and it kind of turned me off from going back to do another one. But you decide for yourself, would you try it?